Hello, everyone. My name is Ion Smith. I am a graphic design major here at Old Dominion University. I will be heading into my sophomore year. Today, I am doing a presentation on social media. Uh, One of the reasons why I am doing a presentation on social media is because I'm sure we know that we all use our social media platforms to communicate with our family and friends, or we use our social media platforms to post our pictures, our videos, or even stories. So that's the presentation today, and I'm about to get into that right now. All right, so before I get into social media, I will give you my table of contents. First, I will explain why people use social media. Then I will explain why I use social media. Along with that, I will talk about the pros and the cons of using your social media platforms. Then I will talk about Facebook versus Instagram, Twitter versus TikTok. And finally, when it's all said and done, I will give you my honest conclusion of social media. Let's get into social media, shall we? All right. Why people use social media? Well, as I said in the beginning, most people use their social media platforms to communicate with their family and friends. Uh, and they also use their social media platforms to post their pictures, videos, and stories. Uh, it's also for many other reasons, like looking at different types of content, like sports, memes, celebrity lifestyles, fashion, motivational quotes, which is something I look at. I don't know if you look at that too, but oh well. Uh, what else? What else? It's a lot of content out there on social media. Uh, adventures, pets, anything that you could think of is is out there. Social media has it all. People also use social media to make money if they have a small business. Um, for example, let's say uh, if I was designing shirts, I would use Instagram or Facebook, it doesn't matter, to uh, communicate with people all around the world, and I would give them my prices of the shirts, what types of shirts that I design, the colors of the shirts, etc. You know, anyone can be an entrepreneur for themselves, and they could use that as motivation to make money for themselves on social media, or you could buy products on social media. And the last reason that I can think of why people use social media is to spare time. Just scrolling down, on social media. The four reasons why I use social media is because I like to stay motivated. So I look at different types of motivational quotes to keep myself motivated, to keep myself going whenever I'm feeling down or whenever I'm feeling like I have no one to talk to, even though I am not lonely. Uh, the second reason why I use my social media account is because uh, I like to share my soccer techniques. I play soccer. I've been playing soccer since I was 8 years old. The positions I play is goalkeeper and attacking midfielder. I can also play defense as well. And I post a lot of soccer techniques on my social media accounts to keep people entertained. I also have my own podcast. I call it the RTS podcast. RTS stands for Road to Success. Uh, with my podcast, it has allowed me to build courage within myself and to see different viewpoints of the world. And also allowed me to develop different perspectives over the last 2 years since I established my RTS podcast on August 1st, 2020. And finally, I use social media to post my creative pictures and visualizers. Uh, I love taking pictures because taking pictures allows me to express myself in many ways that I never expressed myself before. Uh, also, taking pictures allows me to tell stories. Uh, there were only 5 pros of using social media that I could think of. Uh, these 5 pros are different ideas. So, uh, like I said before, there's tons of content on social media, and with that content comes with different ideas. So, you may have an idea to buy your pet a certain dog food that he or she likes, and with those different ideas, you will have this person or that person talking about this particular dog food and why is it good or why you shouldn't buy it. Uh, Sending positive messages. So, for example, with my RTS podcast, I talk about the lessons and the experiences that I have been through over the years. It's all positive. So, I suggest that you go into my YouTube channel and you take a look at my RTS podcast or my Instagram account and you take a look at my RTS podcast because I believe that my RTS podcast tells stories and it will change your life for the better. Um, Social media can allow you to be creative and to express yourself. Uh, it can also allow you to reach people all around the world, to potentially network uh, with people, but it also has its cons because it's strangers, which is something I will talk about later. And also, you could voice your own opinions. Basically, social media is a freedom of speech. Uh, like I said, there is also some cons of using social media. Uh, approvals and validations. Some people who use social media may not be very confident in themselves. And this can be understandable because I know some people who are shy. Personally, for me, I believe that there's nothing wrong with being shy, but when you take it to another level, to the point when you look for approvals and validations, that's when you need to stop, because how you gonna be able to express yourself whenever you want to? Comparison and competition. Sometimes we compare ourselves to people who live luxurious lifestyles, and we use that as failure within ourselves, and we think that those people are better than us, and we will never get to the positions that they are because they live in a life and we not. Cyberbullying. Sometimes a person can send hate messages to another person, and that person end up doing something horrible to themselves, or making himself or him or horse excuse me or herself feel worse. Social media can be time consuming. Sometimes we get caught up with the luxurious lifestyles of these celebrities, or we get caught up in our own likes or comments, and if we feel like we don't get enough likes or comments, then we feel bad about ourselves, and we think that people is better than us. Facebook versus Instagram. Facebook was established on February 4th. Excuse me, on February of 2004. It has an age range of 25 to 44 years old. With Facebook, you can only post text, only posts. So, say for example, if I was on Facebook and I tested, I am having a great day so far, you can post that, versus if you're on Instagram, you cannot post that. It has to be a picture or a video that you can post. Facebook also allows you to play games, versus Instagram, it doesn't. And with Instagram, it was established on October of 2010, and it has an age range of 18 to 24 years old. Twitter versus TikTok. Uh, Twitter was established on March of 2006. I believe that Twitter is very opinionated, and the reasons why I said that is because uh, most older people on Twitter spread their opinions about a particular person or a particular event that's taking place, and most of the times it's bad. Uh, Versus TikTok. TikTok is more friendlier. It was established on September of 2016. TikTok allows you to sing, dance, or lip sync in a short video, and it has an age range of 12 to 35 years old. In conclusion, I believe people should only use their social media platforms to express and be creative in themselves, send positive messages through their pictures, videos, and stories, and stay connected with their family and friends. People who use social media must avoid comparing themselves to people with luxurious lifestyles, looking for approvals and validations, and sending hate messages. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. I'm Zion Smith. This is my presentation on social media. Always and forever.